back to my channel. So today I have a beauty haul from this brand called PAC. So like most people call it PAC Cosmetics, but actually PAC stands for Professional Artist Cosmetics. So as the name suggests, a PAC is a brand that was generally catering to the makeup artist community for a very long time. The only reason I know about this brand is because of my friend Bhumika. Like, she's also a YouTuber. I'm gonna link her channel down below. So at her wedding, celebrity makeup artist Cory Walia did her makeup, and since she is also a beauty blogger and a YouTuber, she was like paying keen attention to everything that he was using on her face, and that's when she noticed that he had a lot of like the popular high-end makeup brushes, but he also had a lot of brushes by PAC, and he told her that they are a locally available brand and they are really very nice. And then again, when the two of us were together with a few other bloggers, we met Cory Walia at a store opening, I think when Lakme had opened their store, and then too he had some PAC brand brushes with him. So they've obviously been around for quite a while, but I think very recently they've started making their products more widely available, like even to consumers, because first you could only go to the stores and you could get them. They do have a store in Andheri West somewhere. I haven't been, but I've heard a lot about it. So I'm going to leave the details in the description box down below, and all the product details and links and everything will be there down below. So click show more and check that out. Recently they've become available on Amazon India and a lot of places, and I've seen a lot of YouTubers talk about PAC in the past few months or so. They've even come out with like an Indian dupe of the famous Beauty Blender makeup sponge, and it's supposed to be like quite similar to the original Beauty Blender, and at the same time very affordable, and also obviously easily available in India because the original Beauty Blender can be a little bit difficult to find. So PAC got in touch with me and asked me if I'd like to try out some of their products and just get like an introduction to the brand, and I was very happy to do that because I had personally not tried anything from PAC. I didn't get the Beauty Blender itself because I don't really use that many like liquid products on my face. I don't use foundation, but I did get a lot of their other things. So I have some makeup brushes with me, and I have like some nice makeup products with me. So this is going to be like my PAC haul of everything that they sent, and I've also tried out stuff. So I am wearing some PAC on my face right now. So I'm just going to take you through everything and talk about the ones that I've tried. So let's get started. They've sent me quite a few brushes, and I really like these brush pouches that they've sent it in. It looks really nice. I had got a few brushes from Zoeva also in the past, which is a German brand, and they had sent the brushes in similar pouches. So it's very handy to carry makeup, like you can organize your stuff with it, and obviously since it's a transparent face, you can also see the brushes inside, and it's like a Ziploc pouch. So in this one pouch, they sent the smaller makeup brushes, and in this pouch, which is now empty, I know, they have sent me bigger makeup brushes. So I'm going to start with the smaller ones. Some of the brushes like have names, so they easily describe exactly what they're to be used for, while some of the brushes are just numbered, similar to like MAC, they will just have a number. Again, I'm going to list all the products down in the order that I show you and give links if they're available to buy online. So if you like get confused at any point, click show more and check it out. The first brush here is the PAC 032 brush, and this doesn't have a name, it's just a number, but by the shape of it I can tell that like it's probably a fluffy blending brush. I don't use that much eyeshadow or eye makeup, but I guess this brush would be handy to have. The bristles are reasonably soft. They're not very soft, but they're not coarse either. I think you need some firmness so that the brush like holds its own shape also and just doesn't go all like blah. And as you can see, the bristles are white, so that means that you can see like how much product you apply on it and like what color is the product, but at the same time white bristles look dirty really fast. The next brush I have is PAC brush number 372. This is an angled brush. I specifically requested this brush because I wanted a brush that I could use to put in eyebrow product. Like sometimes I'll use an eyebrow pencil, then I don't need a brush, but if you use anything like the Anastasia Dip Brow Pomade or anything like that, or if you use an eyebrow wax which is in cake form, you need something to apply it, and this kind of an angle brush is the perfect thing to do that. I very often use this sleek eyebrow kit to put on my eyebrows, though I did not use that today, and it comes with this small little brush. So the size of the brush is handy to put it in and shut it, but at the same time the brush is so tiny that it can be difficult to handle. And recently when I went on a trip, I saw that the brush was sort of breaking. It was not really breaking, but the brush is two parts and the parts had come apart. The glue that was holding them together is gone. So I figured it's about time that I get like a proper brush for it. So I'm sure that this angled brush is going to make using the product a lot easier. I will have to carry the brush separately though, like you know, that mini brush fit inside. But this is still like a proper brush. It's going to give me more control and precision. Another way that you can use an angled brush like this though, you don't have to use it just for eyebrows. You can even use it for eyeliner. If you're using gel eyeliner, this brush gives a lot of control, and the shape of it, since it's angled, it's going to help you like make that wing at the end too. If you like making wings, you can just make a subtle one by holding the brush like this. So I have not tried that, but I remember when I was trying to master winged eyeliner, a lot of people suggested that if you buy like the Maybelline or the MAC like gel eyeliner, don't just use the brush that Maybelline provides. Get an angled brush and it'll make your life a lot easier. The next brush that I have is PAC brush number 332. They call it a mascara brush, so you can use it for mascara, like if the wand is not working out properly. Or another way to use this would be like if you have a nice mascara that you like but it's really wet, or you end up putting too much mascara on your face and your lashes get clumped together because of it and they end up looking even sparser. And when it's still wet, go in with a brush like this and just brush through. It will separate out your lashes and you'll still have like a dramatic effect, but like your lashes won't be clumped, they'll be separate, they'll fan out and they'll look even better. So that's one way to use this. Or you know, this is like a spoolie brush, so you can also use it to brush through your eyebrows if you fill them in with any product and you've overdone the product. Sometimes like my product can go in too dark in my brows, so then you can just brush through with this brush to make everything look a little more diffused and more natural. And then here is the small brush that I was the most excited about. Isn't this brush pretty? Just look at it. My mom said it looks like a butterfly. When I was using it today, she was like, yeah, that brush looks like a butterfly. This brush is numbered as 045 and it is a fan brush. I've wanted a fan brush for a very long time. Like seriously, it's been on my wish list for about 2 or 3 years, but I just somehow never got around to buying one. And there are like multiple uses for a fan brush. The most common use of a fan brush is to put in highlighter. Like I like putting in a little bit of highlighter even though I have oily skin, even though Mumbai can get hot. I like the drama and like the brightness that highlighter brings to your face. But most of the other brushes that I have are on the denser side. So even if I was applying blush or any other powder or anything, it would be fine. But my highlighter is really quite shimmery. So I just want to put like a light brushing of it, a light dusting, but I don't want it to like look like I've completely like shined a tube light on my face or just put a lot of glitter there. So today I put on my highlighter with the help of this fan brush. I just dusted the brush through the product and then put it on any of the high points of my face, like my cheekbones and also the like center of my nose. And I forgot to put some on my cupid's bow, so I think I can do that right now. Oh, nice. The bristles are thin, and because it's like fanned out like this, it gives you this nice effect. So you can put like a little bit of highlighter, you can not overdo it, and you can put it exactly where you want. It offers you a lot of control like that. I'm really happy that I got this fan brush. It feels really nice quality, and I think it's definitely like a good addition to my vanity and one that I'll be using often. Now we're going to go to the 3 bigger brushes. I wanted to show you guys how like nice they looked when they were packed, because they have the plastic but they also have this thing on the outside. This is usually called a brush guard, and you should keep this, like you should not throw it out, because it's a great way to keep your brushes safe while you're traveling. And even when you wash your brushes, a lot of people recommend to put the brush guard back on when you wash them and they're still wet, they're still drying, so that like you know your bristles can like dry neatly and they can keep their shape. Because if you just like wash the brush and leave it like that, sometimes the bristles sort of fan out and space out in a way that you don't want. So the bigger brushes come with this brush guard, which actually feels really like nice and strong. And again, this is another little detail that I was quite happy to see. So this brush is the PAC 002 and it just says flawlessly me. Like it's a pretty dense brush, but it's also slightly round shape. I think I could use it for concealer or even like setting concealer in places like my under eye area or something. The next brush is the PAC 305 contouring brush. This is very obvious. I would have figured out that this is a contouring brush. So it's all white bristles. It's got this angled shape, and this is good when you're applying contouring powder. I didn't contour today, but I do contour sometimes, and till now I've been using my Real Techniques brush. This is really nice though, and I'm going to give it a try really soon. The third and final brush is brush number 302, and this is the PAC Powder Plus Blusher brush. So this one is all black bristles. You can tell by the shape that it's a blush brush, and it's nice. Again, a blush brush should not be too dense, so this feels like just right, like spaced out enough and nice. Ooh, and this one's very soft. Now let us move on to the makeup products. I have 2 eye products and quite a few lip ones. The first thing that I tried is the PAC pen liner. Wearing this on my eyes right now as well. I used to use a pen liner right when I started using makeup, because the pen liner is basically one of the easiest liners to control, and I really like the tip on this. It's nice and long. It's similar to the Maybelline Colossal liquid liner like that, but I was not too impressed with the formula of the Maybelline one. This one, I did like the intensity of the color that came on, and though I messed up a little bit in the application on my right eye, as you can see, my left eye was looking a lot better. If you're a beginner or you just want a foolproof way to apply your eyeliner, pen liner does not fail like that. Because of the firmness of the tip, you can use it as a guide to achieve your wing, like, you know, put this at the end and just leave it there, so that will give you an easy way to apply your winged liner. Don't take my word for it, because there are so many tutorials on it. So I was reasonably impressed with the pen liner. Also, the packaging says 81% said it was waterproof, 90% said it was long lasting, and 87% said it was easy and quick to apply. I do really like that they've given realistic percentages like 81 and 90% and 87%, because most of the brands like actually fake much higher percentages, and then when you use it you realize that it's not that great. This sounds realistic, and I was impressed that they use these percentages, and all the ingredients are mentioned at the back. This particular pen liner is made in Germany. I don't really love though that there are a couple of spelling mistakes on the box, so maybe that's just a small little error and it doesn't really reflect on the product itself, but I do hope that they fix that. The next eye product that I have is the PAC Cosmetics, what is this called? PAC Intense Duo Eyeliner Pencil 24/7. So this is supposed to be a pencil eyeliner, and it's made in Korea. It's got the pencil on one side, and it's actually got the sharpener at the back of it, so that's really handy, because even when a pencil needs sharpening, I tend to misplace the sharpeners very often, and that's on me just because I don't organize things nicely. But the fact that the sharpener is at the back means you can't really misplace it, hopefully at least, so that's good. Haven't tried this yet, so maybe I'll report back on it sometime later on Snapchat or something. So next thing I have is 2 of these PAC Pro Lip Pots, long lasting lip color, and the shades are called Smudge and Fiction, and they both come with a lip brush, so it says lip brush free. Oh, and it's a nice quality, like a glass jar, the lip pot itself, and you get 5 grams of product. And here is the lip brush. Ooh, pretty nice lip brush. It's small, but it still looks like good quality. The boxes are 2 different colors, so Fiction is red and Smudge is like a hot pink, I think. So it's nice that they've indicated on the box itself kind of what color you're getting. And the product looks so pretty right now that I kind of don't want to put my brush in there. Again, I have not tried out either of these, but they really interest me, so I'll do so and I will report back. And the final 3 lip products I have, these are the boxes, are the PAC Auto Lip Liner. So they sent me 3 of these. One is the shade Brick, the other one is called Mauve, and the third is called Blood. So again, like there's a subtle color difference on the box itself, like you can see on the lip and on the strip here, so that you kind of get an idea of what shade you're getting. So I'm wearing Mauve on my lips right now. I really like the formula of it. First of all, it's an auto liner, so you know it's just a retractable one. You can take it out, you can put it back in, you don't have to worry about sharpener. So that's like a huge relief. Who doesn't like retractable stuff? I know I do. It had a nice tip at the top, but when I was applying it, the little bit of the tip did break off. Now I can't really blame the product for that, because I did like retract it like about this much, so I probably should not have done that. I'm not used to applying lip liner, and then I lost a little bit of product. So in the future now, I'm going to make sure not to retract it too much, just retract it the tiniest amount, so that you know you can just use how much you need and you're not going to end up losing product. Now the shade itself, this is supposed to be mauve, but to me this looks a lot more like a brick color, if I'm being honest. Like, it's a bit mauvish, but it's very deep and it's got brown in it, so this is what I would imagine brick would look like. It's a bit terracotta. I haven't tried blood, which is obviously a red, or brick yet. I am really impressed with the formula, I must give it that, but the color is not what I would expect with the name. So I think that if you're buying these products, you should either look up swatches of like if any blogger has swatched them first, or like you know you should swatch it in the store or something, because I was expecting one color and got something else, but nevertheless it is a gorgeous color and I'm loving it on my lips right now. So that was everything for my little PAC Cosmetics haul. I hope you enjoyed it. If you have any questions or comments, you can leave them in the comment box below. If you enjoyed this video, please give it a thumbs up and subscribe to my channel. Thanks for watching. I'll see you guys next time. Bye.